A cunning fox escapes certain death by deceiving a greedy hyena who pays the ultimate price for his foolishness. Long ago, in the dry lands of Africa, where the sun was hot and the wind carried dust across the wide plains, people lived in small groups called nomads. These nomads moved from place to place with their goats and sheep, always looking for grass and water. The animals were their life. The goats gave milk to drink, the sheep gave wool for clothes, and sometimes they trade animals for food or tools. Without the animals, the people could not survive. But in those same lands lived a fox. She was not an ordinary fox. She was clever, quick, and always hungry. Every night, when the moon rose and the stars filled the sky, she crept silently into the nomad's animal pens. She stole goats and sheep, biting them quickly and dragging them away. The people woke up each morning to find fewer animals than before. The anger grew like fire inside them. This fox will ruin us, they said. We must stop her before she takes everything. One evening, when the sky was painted orange and red by the setting sun, the people gathered in a circle. They spoke loudly, each one sharing ideas. We should guard the animals all night, said one. We should chase the fox with sticks, said another. But in the end, they all agreed. We will set a trap. They walked carefully. They knew the fox's paths, for they had watched her many nights. They placed the trap where she always walked. Then they waited. The desert grew quiet. The stars shone brighter, and soon the fox came. Her eyes glowing in the dark. She thought she was safe. She thought she was smarter than the people. But suddenly, snap! The trap closed on her leg. She yelped in shock. Her cleverness had failed her. The people rushed out. They tied her tightly to a strong tree. This thief has stolen too much, they said. She will die tonight. They dug a hole, filled it with wood, and lit a fire. Flames rose, crackling and snapping. Smoke curled into the sky. When the fire is ready, they said, we will throw her in. The fox trembled. Her heart beat fast. She knew her end was near, but she was clever, and cleverness does not die easily. As the fire burned, a hyena walked nearby. His stomach growled with hunger. He heard the fox crying and whining. Curious, he followed the sound. Soon he saw her tied to the tree, the fires blazing beside her. What happened to you? Asked the hyena, tilting his head. The fox's mind raced. She needed a plan. She needed to trick this greedy creature. Ah, she said softly, pretending to sigh. My uncle tied me here because he loves me. He thinks I am too thin. He went to kill a goat for me. He will cook it in this fire so I can eat and grow fat. The hyena's eyes widened. His mouth watered. Goat's meat, his favorite food. He imagined juicy pieces roasting over the flames. He forgot to think. He forgot to question. He only dreamed of eating. The fox continued, weaving her lie. But I am not hungry. I have eaten too much lately. My stomach hurts. If you untie me, I will tie you instead. Then my uncle will give you the meat. You will eat until you are full. The hyena's greed blinded him. Without hesitation, he untied the fox. She jumped free, smiling slyly. Quick as lightning, she tied the hyena to the tree. He did not resist. He was too busy imagining the goat's meat he thought was coming. The fox ran into the night, her paws silent on the sand. She did not look back. She was free. Later, the people returned. They carried sticks and stones, ready to throw the fox into the fire. But when they reached the tree, they stopped in shock. What is this? They cried. Where is the fox? Instead of the fox, they saw the hyena tied tightly. Hyena, they shouted. Where is the fox? The hyena, foolish and greedy, answered honestly. I untied her. She said she was not hungry. She told me I could eat the meat instead. The people's faces grew dark with anger. You freed our enemy. You let the fox escape. They wasted no time. They grabbed the hyena and threw him into the fire. His greed had led him to death. The punishment meant for the fox became his own. The story teaches us something important. Greed can blind us when we want something too much, whether food, money, or power. We stop thinking clearly. We believe lies because they promise us what we desire. The hyena did not ask questions. He did not wonder why the fox was tied to a tree. He only thought of meat, and that mistake cost him his life. The fox survived because she used her mind, but the hyena perished because he used only his stomach. Intelligence without wisdom is dangerous. Desire without control is deadly. The fox lived, clever as always. The hyena died, foolish and greedy. And the people learned that sometimes, even when justice seems certain, trickery can change everything.